Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
It's so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really...
And if you're this play caller, dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. It's caught downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabs it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let it hit.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. NC State quick to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw. It's small. He finds his man.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Running to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they
gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time he's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Once that ball... Didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's small. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Out of and they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Finley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Finley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field.
Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. NC State going up-tempo.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
To the air, it's Small. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is intercepted.
Intercepted by Clemson. And they'll take over.
The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. With the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Small. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Finley. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground, running with power. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Clemson 42, NC State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Small. He's got his man. Tackled, but he has... A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming, and he kept those eyes downfield. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
So will the beat... Or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west, Reese. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
4th down coming up.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, you had the 1st down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job on the offense securing the football.
Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Hold. the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Myers. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He'll try it again. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Clemson, and the route is on. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Meyer. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing.
Off he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. He'll be brought down. Yard line, an explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking for the score. Just threw that one way too far. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.